So we're coming down, lying on our backs. We're bringing our palms to face upwards. And we're letting our feet just fall out to the side. If it's comfortable, I'd encourage you just to close your eyes. Starting to bring your awareness now to your breath. Just noticing the natural rhythm of your breath. Now, ideally, the breath is flowing in and out through the nose. And as you hold that awareness, just start to see if you can lengthen your breath that little bit more. As you inhale, the body expands. As you exhale, the body releases. And our practice today is very much focusing on releasing. Maybe as you move through your practice, you will naturally notice some tension arising. And I will gently guide you to breathe into that tension, encouraging it to soften and release. Every exhale now, just letting your body feel heavier and heavier. Imagine now that you're drawing a curtain around the outside world. Allowing the body, the mind to drift further inwards. And we're going to take 3 more breaths here. When you feel ready, just bring your legs together. Link your fingers together and place your hands underneath your head. So your elbows are resting down on your mat. We're going to take a walk with the legs over to the right side. So you're just shuffling your legs to the right as far as you can, keeping the feet and the legs together. The hips are facing the ceiling, the glutes are grounding into the mat. We're then going to start to draw the head and the arms to the right side as well, like you're drawing your right elbow towards your right hip. And this is known as Banana Asana. You're making that semi-C shape. You're moving as far as you can, that you can feel the stretch down the left side. Maybe then crossing the left leg over the right, keeping the glutes on the mat. Elbows are soft, shoulders are relaxed. And I'd encourage you as much as possible just to keep your eyes closed. Just operating with that sense of hearing, just listening to my voice. Making any final adjustments, maybe moving a little deeper. And then finding that place of stillness, that place of rest as we hold. Breath is long, breathing down that left side of the body. We're going to rest here now. Keep using your breath, keep breathing into any tightness. If at any stage you need to come out of a pose sooner, then please do so. Being aware that the mind will naturally distract you. So just keep coming back to your breath. We're going to stay here now a little longer. We're taking 3 more breaths. Inhaling all the way into the abdomen. rise and fall of the breath. We're going to take our time easing back to the center of our mat, moving the head and the arms, moving the legs and the feet, releasing the hands from underneath the head, bringing the palms to face upwards, just letting the feet fall out to the side again, taking a moment in Shavasana. Maybe already just noticing a slight change in the body. We're going to take an inhale here, and as you exhale, just start to roll your head to the right side, like you're drawing your right ear down towards your mat. We're going to hold once we're there, releasing the shoulders and the jaw. Just breathing into the muscles of the neck. For a few more breaths. As we inhale, we roll the head back to center really slowly, allowing the head to completely let go and feel heavy. We take an inhale, center, and as we exhale, we move the head to the left. Again, really slowly. Starting to send the left ear to your mat. And just moving as far as feels comfortable for you. And then finding that stillness. Feeling that movement of air at the throat area, the throat chakra, clearing any stagnation as we hold for a few more breaths now. The next inhale brings us back to center really slowly. We join the legs back together, linking the fingers, bringing the hands under the head as we rest the elbows to the ground. We take a walk with the legs, the feet to the left side as far as we can, keeping feet and legs together. And then we're taking that movement with the head, the arms to the left side as well, keeping the elbows on the ground, drawing the left elbow towards the left hip. We have that option of crossing the right leg over the left, keeping the hips to face the ceiling. Breathing down the right side now of our body as we inhale and exhale. We're starting to create space again in our muscles. Enabling them to lengthen and release. The mind starts to wander, just come back to your breath as we rest here now. Stay in for a few more breaths. We're going to start to make our way out of the pose with care as we move the head and the arms first back to center, followed by the legs and the feet. Once again, just releasing the arms, bringing the arms alongside you, palms facing up, letting the feet fall out to the side. That place of surrender. Letting go of that constant control of moving, doing. stepping away from that yang-based lifestyle as you move deeper into yin. You're going to bring the legs back together. Bring the arms overhead and take a long body stretch. Stretching the arms, stretching the legs, maybe pushing into the heels, maybe pointing the toes. And again, pushing into the heels. We're going to start to draw the right knee into the chest as you hug the knee with your hands, drawing the knee closer to you, heeling the shoulders down to the mat. Just take a little roll through the ankle joint a few times. Giving our feet a little bit of self-care, self-love. Moving in both directions. Now we're going to move into a spinal twist. So we're going to take our right knee over to our left side, which might mean bringing it down to some support, or maybe all the way to the ground. As you roll onto your left hip, I'd like you to relax your right arm. And in yin, it's quite nice just to turn the head in the same direction as the knee. And of course, listen to your body. Find that position that feels okay for you. Encouraging the breath to move up and down the spine. Releasing any tension through the vertebrae, the lower back. Relaxing that right knee a little further. Letting go of any gripping with the fingers or the toes. Once again, we're holding, breathing, going on that inward journey. Noticing if the body's holding any tension, and just start to send your breath to that area. Maybe even using the mantra, I release and let go. I release and let go. Let's take 3 more breaths together. Breathing all the way into the abdomen. 2 more breaths. Now, as always, with our yin poses, we come out with care. We move slowly to roll our body back to center. We come out of a deep twist. Bringing the legs back together. There's no rush. Maybe taking that long stretch again, with the arms long, the legs long. Pointing feet, pushing into the heels. And then starting to draw the left knee in. Squeezing the knee to the chest as you peel the shoulders to your mat. That very gentle roll through the ankle. Everything with awareness and care. Moving the other way, rolling. And then we are going to be bringing that left knee to the right, so maybe that support is there as we inhale and exhale into our spinal twist. Relaxing the left arm, maybe the palm is facing upwards. If it's comfortable, turning the head in the same direction as the knee. And go of any gripping with the fingers, the toes, the jaw. As we hold these twists, we're literally massaging our spine. Noticing where your breath is at. Can it be a little longer, a little deeper as we hold this pose? Allowing the breath to travel the length of the spine as we hold a little longer. Taking 3 more breaths. And as always, we slowly come out with care, moving back to the centre of our mat. Taking a moment back in Shavasana, noticing the body, how it feels. Maybe just taking this moment of gratitude for our amazing body. We're going to take a bend into both legs. Drawing both knees in towards the chest. Maybe taking a gentle roll, sway side to side. And then very slowly just making your way over to one side. And you can slowly make your way to seated. So once you're in seated, we're going to take the legs wide. But we want some support in front of us, so whether that's a bolster or a few pillows or blankets, whatever you have at home. We bring that support as close to us as we can. Our feet are wide. And then we just take a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to hinge and fold down to that support. Now it might be that we rest our elbows and we support our head in our hands. It might be that we lengthen our arms, dropping our forehead to the back of our hands. We could be turning the head, reaching the arms long. We're going to listen to our body and choose that position that works this evening. There's no right or wrong. Remember, you always know your body best. Make any final adjustments. And allow your body to rest. Allow your body to find stillness hold, the more you delve into your nervous system. System that knows how to repair. Every exhale is bringing you deeper and deeper. If any thoughts are wandering in, just send them away with your breath. This is your time now. Your time for self-care. You're going to be staying now for a little longer. And taking a few more breaths. Every exhale, just seeing if you can let your body go a little further, a little deeper. Three more breaths. And taking a very gentle roll back up. Just take your time. And from here, just lift up your support and bring the soles of your feet together. Place your support back down on top of your feet, so butterfly pose. We're going to roll back down that support, which could be that we need it higher. We can always put more things underneath or on top. And we're rolling back down with the feet touching, soles of the feet touching. Delving a little deeper now into the groin, lower back, the glutes. Again, we could be making that pillow with the hands or resting the elbows. Letting the shoulders go. Particularly focusing here on the psoas muscle, that muscle that connects the upper and lower body. Muscle of emotion. A muscle that can feel quite tight, quite tender. A muscle that's very good at storing. And once again, I'd encourage you just to notice where you can feel this pose. Sending your breath into any tightness, any tension. The more we hold on to stress and tension, the more it starts to cause dis-ease in our body, leading to disease and various problems. So these practices are essential. We're going to stay here now just a little longer, using the amazing tool of our breath. Taking a few more breaths now. going to take that roll back up when ready. And we're going to swing round onto our knees if it's comfortable. We could have a little bit of padding under our knees or under the glutes. We're going to have our bolster or our pillow back in front of us. And just before we come down onto it, I'm going to get you to bring your right arm behind you, like you're tucking it between your shoulder blades. You can always help it with your left hand. And then inhale and bring your left arm up and back to meet your right. Now if they don't meet, you could grab a belt here to hold, or you could simply hold on to both elbows. So if you find it uncomfortable on the shoulders, it's going to depend how tight they are. We're not going to be holding this for as long. And I just want to work a little bit more in the upper body, particularly for the neck. So we're going to take a few breaths here. If your hands meet, you could fold down to your bolster, to your support. If they don't meet, just stay upright, closing the eyes, breathing into any tightness. So that right shoulder, maybe feeling it. As I say, we're not going to be here quite as long. And again, we're just acknowledging anything that we can feel. If it's uncomfortable to be kneeling, we could cross our legs if we're not folding down. We're going to take a few more breaths. So try and breathe deeply into that tension. Three more breaths. After that breath, we just let go the arm. Just maybe give it a little roll backwards and a little roll forwards. And then we are going to move on to the other side, which might feel quite different. So that left arm is going to come back now between the shoulder blades. We might be encouraging it with our right hand. We're going to inhale and bring that right arm up and take it back to meet the left. Again, we could be grabbing our belt here. If you are staying upright, just make sure you're not arching your back. Again, we could uncross and sit cross-legged rather than kneeling. And if our hands meet, we might want to go deeper, folding down to our support. We're going to hold again and just breathe into what we can feel. Taking a few more breaths. After the next breath, we're going to make our way out. And we're going to turn our bolster so it's widthways along our mat. And then you may just want a block and a blanket for your head. It's optional, but we'll see how we feel when we come into the pose. So we're going to do a very supported version of fish pose, which works into the upper body, particularly the heart and chest area. So we want to make sure our glutes are on our mat. We take a roll back, our bolster's kind of around the middle of our back. We've got that support for our head if we want it, so we can just shuffle it to where it's needed. But our arms and shoulders are going to open, palms facing up. Now, if your bolster feels quite strong, you could change it for some pillows or some rolled up blankets. My bolster's quite chunky, it's quite strong, so please make sure you feel comfortable. Palms are facing upwards. You can keep your legs bent with your feet on the mat, or you can take your legs long, depending on your lower back. If your legs are long, it's quite nice to bring them together, just a gentle point of the toes. It does make the pose stronger. So remember, if it's not feeling comfortable, please change it. Do not lie there if you're thinking this is really uncomfortable. You want to be able to let the shoulders, the chest go. Breathing into the space of the heart. Taking this moment to check in. Acknowledging anything that may need releasing. It could be a limiting thought, a habit that's not serving, an emotion. Just notice what comes to mind. As you inhale and exhale into this space, just see this limiting thought or emotion just gently melting away with your exhale. If we feel okay, we're going to stay a little longer. Now for a few more breaths. out, either rolling to one side or using your elbows to gently push you away from your support. Moving away the support for your head, you're going to bring your bolster or your pillow into your lower back now. And we're going to roll back over our support, but this time pushing it under our lower back and the top of our glutes. This again could be with a bolster, a soft pillow, a rolled up blanket, or even your yoga block. Once it's in place, the legs go long if it's comfortable. And we take a cactus into the arms where we bend the elbows, palms facing up. Now this does feel nice with the block as well, so again, if your bolster feels too much, please change it. Make any final adjustments that you may need. Imagine your lower back, top of the glutes just melting into that support. Closing the eyes. Once again, just finding stillness. And we can stay just where we are. We can start to move into happy baby, where we draw the knees towards the chest. We reach the arms through the knees, grabbing the outside edge of the feet. Taking the knees towards the shoulders. Really just holding whatever way feels good. Maybe staying as you are or taking the legs up to the ceiling in a gentle double leg raise, palms facing up. We're taking 5 breaths here. Allowing that softness to spread through the face, the neck, the shoulders, the arms. Being aware of the chest and the abdomen rising and falling with every breath. And after your 5 breaths, you drop the feet to the mat. Just slide your bolster down your legs, maybe to rest under the knees. Maybe now to grab your blanket to cover yourself. Take anything you need, extra pillows, as you find your version of Shavasana. You want to feel warm, comfortable, allowing the body now complete and utter rest. Once again, just noticing how the body feels. Noticing the mind. Noticing the breath. As you rest here, taking that journey further and further inwards. Being aware of the whole body resting in Shavasana. Being aware of the whole body releasing in Shavasana. transitioning from day to night. Yang to yin. Whole body resting. Whole body resting in Shavasana. Allowing yourself this space, this time, as long as you need. Allowing yourself to stay in this bubble of self-care. Allowing yourself a space of self-love. Knowing that self-love is the most important love that there is. Taking an inhale through the nose and an exhale out of the mouth, just letting go. And again, that inhale through the nose and that sigh out of the mouth, letting go. And last time, inhale nose. And exhale mouth, that sense of release. Letting the breath, the mind and the body just settle.